Hey folks, this is Jeff at This Week with JTT. The building you see behind me, that's 141 Park Hill Avenue. Even though I was born in Brooklyn, New York, this is the first place I lived in when we first came to Staten Island. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't have very good memories there. If anything, I can't think of any one good memory of this place. It's a very messed up neighborhood, pretty messy. I would not recommend anybody come live here. If I see any families who said, this is a good place to raise your kid, I tell them the truth. No. Keep them indoors. They're safer indoors. Trust me. Just saying. You know what the irony though? Places like Park Hill is not unusual. We got places like this from here to New York, New Jersey, Florida, Michigan, Chicago, Missouri, even like in like Idaho, believe it or not. And don't get me started with California, as well as Oregon and Washington. Ghettos exist in the United States. But the question, like, you wonder, like, what's my point? Well, you don't have to condemn yourself here. You do have to, like, reside yourself in these places here, you know. You want to get out of here? You want to escape? It's quite simple. Education is the key. A lot of leaders will be trying to tell us forever and ever that our mind is the greatest weapon against poverty. All you gotta do, avoid the drugs, avoid the alcohol, avoid the company, a bad company. Yes, you be around these people who's all about the drugs, alcohol, getting into trouble. You're not gonna escape places like this. You're not. If you give over the wrong crowd who loves the alcohol and drugs, you pretty much might as well, you know, give yourself a prison number, because that's where you're gonna wind up eventually, or worse, 6 feet under, where you're gonna be like planted and possibly forgotten. So, education's the key. You got quite a few choices. Number one, get good grades. Now I'm talking like study with the young ones. Get good grades. Study hard. I know it's difficult, but study hard. Get good grades. You don't have to be Einstein, but get good enough grades where, number one, if you want to go to college, that's cool. But you don't have to go to college. You can go to a trade school or a business school. There's some jobs that are blue-collar jobs that pay 6 figures. You'd be surprised. If you do got a good job, don't be a slacker. Basically, do what one person would say. Outwork everyone. You want to get out of the hood bad enough? Work your behind off. Yes. The harder you work, the more results you're going to see. Us will surprise you. Trust me. I got out of the hood. Took me a while, but I got out of the hood. I was like in my 20s when I eventually left this neighborhood. If I could do it, and I'm not the smartest person in the world, you could do it, you'd probably do better. Heck, you might be able to own yourself your first house. You'll probably own your first car. And most importantly though, and I'm talking to the fellas though, in terms of relationships, be very wise. If you have to, stay single for a long time. Work on getting yourself in shape and staying in shape. That's one. Another thing too, like I said once again, avoid the bad crowds. I don't care if they call themselves, you know, fun buddies and all that. If they got a habit of getting in trouble with the law, you better change your friends quick. Because what you value more? Your friendship with these guys or your freedom? And trust me, freedom, whew, you can't put a price on that. Plain and simple. People might think you're corny for saying that, but you know what? Yeah, I may be corny, but I don't have a rap sheet. I don't have no criminal record. And when I apply for a job, I don't have to tell them like what felons and misdemeanors I got to talk about. Yeah, that's what freedom sounds like. And unfortunately, there's some people who may never understand that concept. Some people feel like they're condemned here. That's the part that gets me. They feel they're condemned here. They're condemning themselves. They're trapping themselves. Like I said, there's some people who left places like Park Hill and become very successful. That's great. Unfortunately, like some people who did not make it out alive, and that's sad. And some did not make it out, and they were taken out at a young age. So never, ever give up hope. Pray to God and Lord Jesus Christ to give you the strength that you need. You feel like your strength is about to go. Keep hope alive. Peace and love, folks.